Right now, you're working for something called the Allen Institute for Brain Science,
Hmm.
and also the Seattle Children's Brain Institute. So all those like two full time jobs, two volunteer things, like, and how do you balance both of those?
I can balance them because they both work on the same topic of um, aging related diseases and hippocampus and all that. So it's very fun for me. The Seattle Children's is basically a wet lab. Are you familiar with wet
No, yeah.
lab?
What is a
It's basically you have to be hands on with the experiments. You have to do mouse surgery. You have to cut the mouse heads off and then get the brain, physically slice the brain, image the brain, and put it on the under the microscope. That's a wet lab. And then a dry lab is when you do dry stuff like computational stuff.
okay?
So I do dry lab stuff in the Allen Institute, and then I do the physical experiments in the Seattle Children's. They're not directly related, although they're looking at the same parts of the brain. Um, I can balance this out because I've been working at Seattle Children's for way before Allen. So all the work that I do there is like it's pretty much automated for me. Like I don't need to think too hard to do all the experiments because I already know how to do it. I've been doing it for about a year, so it's not too hard at all. But now the work at Allen Institute, which is all computational stuff, that's a little bit hard for me because I don't come from a computer science background. I learned neuroscience back in college, so I had to learn Python from scratch. I had to learn all the computational data science stuff from scratch and then analyzing it and all that. So